So behind me you can see what seems to be an old road from Muskoka Heritage Place, and it might have been a road, or if not, it was a very large path. When creating the path around Can Lake, we really want to try and minimize the impact we're having, especially since this path is not far from the lake itself. We're pretty close to the shoreline, so the name of the game is conservancy and trying to minimize the impact we have. Since this road's already here, it's to the benefit of all that we use it again, because first of all, the impact's already been done. It's already been created, I don't know how long ago, but we can still use it. There's no trees along the path, and other than a bit of brush that's coming in, we can clear that back and it's good to go to use. Not only that, but also benefits us because it's wide enough to have several people walking, while another trail that we would create brand new might not be as wide, plus it saves us the time from creating a new trail. For all we know, we can dig up records about when this was created and even create information placards about it, which will teach people from Huntsville a bit more about their town history in this area. So whenever we can, we use old trails to really the benefit of the people, but more importantly to the benefit of the environment. So we find ourselves at a really distinct feature in the trail, which is if we look over here, you're going to see the bush kind of stops, and now we got the start of some wetland here. So what's happened is that the shoreline is sort of, it's not receded, but the ground's less solid, and so the big trees that we were seeing earlier in the forest can't really grow, and it's all more marshy area and these sort of bushes. Because of this, we really have to consider what's for the greater good here. We could put a trail going right through this marshland, but it seems a little redundant given that you can see there's a sidewalk that the city's already paid to have, and it's much more stable and flat and accessible than anything we could do through a marsh anyway. Furthermore, the damage we would cause by either putting a boardwalk, which would also be expensive, or laying down sawdust and gravel through a marshland or a wetland, it's not worth it. So what we're gonna have to do, even though it's less aesthetically pleasing, is reconnect the trail here from the forest up to the sidewalk. It's not the ideal, however, given the impact we'd have on such a small wetland for Can Lake, it's just really not feasible to go plow through that, have that sort of impact, spend the kind of money to do it when there's already a perfectly good sidewalk right here. So all the time as we're doing ranger trails, we always have to decide what's for the best, how to compromise. This sapling might not be in the way, but will be in the way later, so maybe we'll need to take it out. Those are the judgments we always teach the rangers how to make, and that we make on a daily basis throughout the summer.